Hello, fellow Thrumm users. I just want to speak quickly about snapping, crossfading, and transitioning. The way that the Thrumm library is set up is so tempos and keys are all consistent with one another, and without even too much auditioning of the cues, you can know that they're going to work well together. I have this session set up to 120 BPM, and this cue is at 120 BPM, and I have it set up so everything will snap to the grid. So all I did was pull this into my session, and it syncs right to my grid. And as you can see in all of our cues, the first downbeat, the loop start, the loop end, and the last downbeat are all labeled. The next thing I want to talk about is how easy it is to crossfade. So check this out. Because of the way everything is labeled, it's super easy. Here's the last downbeat of my cue. Here's the first downbeat of the next cue. After the last downbeat, we typically have some sort of tail happening, and very often in our library, we also have a start point and a little section of ambient rising that happens before the first downbeat hits. I'm going to line up where the first downbeat is labeled, where with the last downbeat is labeled from the previous cue. Just going to overlap them and literally line them up. And I'm not even going to adjust the crossfade. And I've never heard these two cues together. I don't know what this is going to sound like, but I'm confident that it'll work. Yeah, that was totally seamless. It's in the same key. There was nothing dissonant. It's got the same tempo going on. And literally all I did was visually line up the final downbeat of the first cue with the first downbeat of the second cue. So crossfading is insanely straightforward. Say we want a different transition. Say we need a little more space between these two cues. We need a little breathing room. I just want to line up. Maybe I'll line up the start point with the last downbeat because I want to hear more of the tail and I want to hear more of the riser and I want to give the ear a little bit more of a breather. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, that works really, really great. I think both transitions work beautifully, and I did them visually just because I can see where the vital information is with each cue because of the way that they're labeled. And I know that they're going to line up tempo wise, and I know that they're going to work key wise. So these are very sophisticated cues, but the way we've set it up for you is so they're super easy to work with. I hope this was helpful. Thank you.